What is up, guys? Welcome to another video here. Basically, we're just playing some Fizz Mid since they rebuffed them in the previous patches. Like, realistically, I kind of wanted to go over this because I've been playing Fizz a little bit in the mid lane. I really don't tend to play mid lane too much. I tend to stick in the jungle support and AD carry. But realizing in the solo queue, sometimes you gotta play a champion that can just carry a game much harder. Now, going from that and moving forward, in this game I am gonna go 9-0-8, I believe. And I get to lane against this Annie, and I don't want to call this Annie bad, but their decision on playing was kind of bad. But going forward from that, basically I want to bring up a few different things and kind of talk over what's actually going on with some setups. Like the first thing that I want to talk about is we did create a new gaming community that I will be launching in full effect over Facebook, Twitter, and everything else over the next couple days. Basically, we created a game community called RG Gaming, well RG, because it's Rage Gaming, so it's not RGG, but RG, in that sense. And it's mainly because, there are a lot of us out there that are stuck in the solo queue grind, day in, day out, terribleness, and trying to get better at the game in general, just all around annoying as anything else can be. Now, this game is played in a fast forward of ×2 because I really don't like making 22-minute videos. It's annoying. Nobody really wants to sit on YouTube and watch a 22-minute video of the same thing. The slow pace, the farming, the backing, and all that other stuff. I would have done it faster, but I wanted to have enough time to talk. So going forward from here, we are kind of in the sense, right now, there's nothing really too much going on the screen, but as it plays in the background, we're going to discuss what's going on. So from here, what we have going on is we did create RG Gaming, or RG. Wow, I'm going to fail that so many times. Don't mind me. I'm trying to get back in the swing of things and making videos and everything else. I have been setting up and practicing, getting everything set up now. I did make the mistake there, having a flash, and almost gave up first blood. Luckily, I didn't. Go me. But I want to get back into making videos, get back into uploading things. I've been slowing down and not going as much as I could. And it is kind of annoying. And there is the first kill on Annie. As you can see, Fizz is just too strong. He really doesn't even need items to really be effectively strong. I really think that Fizz can be one of those mid laners that just rolls with 2 items and can just snowball a game. Pretty much you just get your Sword Boots and Lichbane and just rampage. Now if you really want to have fun and get through it, once you get to your Rabadon's Death Cap, which I don't even think I bother even trying to build this game, but once you get to Rabadon's Death Cap on Fizz, there's no stopping them. So long as you know how to use your Playful Trickster properly and you know how to use your Urchin Strike and W properly and time things, there are some things, I probably could have killed Annie right here again. No, she had no flash. I throw out Shark, almost kill her, but I don't want a tower diver. I don't have Lichbane yet, or I don't even have Sheen yet. I only have, the Mana Crystal and the Amplifying Tomb. So moving from that, it's knowing that Fizz is really a really strong AP mid laner. Again, he is really strong in that sense, and he still is very valuable in the jungle as an AD bruiser. So Fizz now has a little bit more utility. I do think when they nerfed him a little too hard. They did take a lot of his utility away from being able to be one of those mid laners. Though I will agree that he was one of the strongest mid laners in the game and needed to be kind of toned down a little bit. Now, of course, my cat decided that he wants to be the center of attention while I'm recording. Go figure. And you'll notice him throughout my stream and everything else on twitch.tv/bloodorcs. Going into the AP Fizz mid build and everything else, you can, of course, I haven't really gotten that great with video editing. I'm working on it. I'm trying to learn as I go. If anybody's got some useful tips or useful pointers on how to use Sony Vegas Pro or anything else of the sort, please leave a comment, send me a message on YouTube. I'll get back to it as soon as possible. But looking into the setup, pretty much the standard build on him, you want to rush a Lichbane as fast as possible. Right after Lichbane, you want to run into either your Rabadon's Death Cap or into your Zhonya's Hourglass. Now, you do want to pick up boots as soon as possible. You don't. I won't say you need to max boots, but you do want Sword Boots probably before you finish your Rabadon's Death Cap, or if you are snowballing ahead and you're just 10-0 at 20 minutes into the game and you've got enough gold to get Rabadons before you finish boots, finish Rabadons, obviously, because it's going to be that damage spike that just allows you to keep snowballing. And that's the one thing I will bring up in a later video, is I will talk about how to actually snowball in lower elo, because that's where the challenge, that's where everything is, to how to climb, how to get out of these lower elos. Like, you get all these people that talk about climbing up the solo queue ladder, the people that are already in platinum, the people that are already in diamond, the people that are already in, you know, these higher elos that just don't require, that kind of forget what it's like to play with the lower end people that are not so familiar with the game and know how to snowball and how to go through and how to just rampage the game out. So continuing on from there, I will release one of those videos upcoming soon. I do need to get really back in the swing of things. It has been a rough couple weeks, actually rough couple months here, and it just only seems to be getting more and more rough. Moving from there, we do have, as you see, we just three-man dive this person. Might as well, and then we wind up picking up, you know, kill on that. And Nasus, that's a problem. That's something else that people need to understand. It's like, stop chasing the low person, because you're just gonna get beat down by the two people that are just free hitting on you. It's learning how to switch targets in games. But going from there, as you see, it's like I just got my can't talk today. It is a Sunday and I am not focused. As you can see, I just picked up my Lich Bane. I only have boots and the standard, you know, started item of Doran's ring, which again, you really don't need a whole lot. And you can see Annie's kind of given up coming out on me. Like, she's missed her Tibbers every time she's thrown it, and it's like, it is really hard, because if you can time your Playful Trickster when you see the full combo coming out, and of course we're just like, yeah, we'll fight this. There's no problem. I'll fight it. What are you gonna do? I've got backup. Bot lane won, top lane won, like, just everyone won this game. And here we go, another free kill. Push down the turret, blah, blah, blah. Win, 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 win. No, again, I don't win every game. I'm not, like, the best at this game. I'm not going to be the best. I'm never going to claim to be the best. But here's where the difference of it is like, when it comes into playing, I know certain champions I could beat other champions with. Like, if you ever lock in an Annie against my Fizz, I'm going to beat you. Because, first of all, unless you manage to land your stun before your Tibbers, I'm going to Playful Trickster your Tibbers. And you're never going to hit it on me. Like, you're going to have to, like, catch me off guard. Or, like, when I'm half dead asleep at the keyboard. It's just easy. Moving forward from that, it's like, you got to understand where you're going in the game. You've got to understand the mentality of what you're doing. Because you cannot, under any circumstance, just automatically be like, oh, okay, this is going to be easy. Like, I don't even understand that. As knew I was there, as saw it was warded, so why did he bother coming in to this? And here, this is a funny play. I love this. I kind of just trick around with this Udyr. Now, mind you, throughout this entire game, Udyr's talking in all chat, being like, you know, I have the trick 2G in me. Clearly you don't, brother. Like, not that, you know, trick 2G is bad. And I'm not saying he is. He's probably one of the best Udyr players in the world. I don't think there's anyone that could really compete with him. But when it comes to trying to mimic trick 2G in games, it's like very few people can. And the people that try in lower elo just can't. It's just not easy. Well, it's easy because, like, when I first started watching Trick, I was able to mimic some of his plays. But it's like, you've got to understand where you're at, where you're going, what you're doing, and how you're doing it. You can't just be like, okay, I bought the skin, I'm ready to trick 2G. No. Like, no. It just doesn't work that way, bro. I'm sorry. No. Trick is, again, he's one of the best Udyr players there are. And again, like this guy, he knows I'm here. He knows I haven't left, and he just comes in. And there you go. That's 8-0. Right now, I'm 8-0-4 by the looks of it. And the game is coming up close to an end. There's only a few minutes left. I do end up killing Ezreal one more time, but my Bandicam, like, stops recording for some reason. And again, I escaped this because, like, you can't do that. You can't do that. But what can you do? 8-0-5 or something like that. It's like, you can't. I'll explain that later. But anyway, this video is coming to an end, guys. Again, RG is up. I'll be getting it more known and everything else. Y'all have a good time. Enjoy. And thanks for watching. Upcoming credits in a few seconds.